All right, Cowboys Nation. All right, a lot of us Cowboy fans have been wondering why somebody like a Jaden Blue hasn't necessarily been ramped up as far as his playing time, consistent play, and also more carries and more opportunities with the flow of the offense, okay? Especially considering that we could utilize a good RB2 to kind of pretty much complement Javonte Williams, right? We kind of need that thunder and lightning, right? We kind of need that counterpunch, right? As Javonte Williams is more the tone setter for us. Right, so we basically have this answer right here. So John Machota of Dallas Morning News kind of pretty much put out this tweet, kind of pretty much going quote for quote as to why Brian Schottenheimer is going with Malik Davis rather than Jaden Blue. All right, let's break this down. Yes, guys, and so look, man, Brian Schottenheimer is kind of pretty much trying to build competition across the board. Right, no matter what your draft status is, no matter what, if you're a team captain or whatever, he's trying to build a certain type of culture. And, like, you guys can't be like, okay, I want a coach that's going to be this, and that, a coach that's going to stand on his principles, a coach that's going to bring culture, a coach that's going to bring change to the Dallas Cowboys organization, and not respect the fact that he's not giving Jaden Blue a handout, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and me personally, I never was a big fan of Jaden Blue at Texas, bro. I didn't want us to draft Jaden Blue, right? Malik Davis, you know what I'm saying, who's been with the team off and on over the past 2 to 3 years, man, has always shown us that he's capable of being a solid running back too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he works hard, plays hard, not only on the offense but also on special teams. It's like, as a Dallas Cowboy fan, man, how can you not appreciate what Brian Schottenheimer is trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Now, I do think that in certain areas it's not consistent across the board, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And now that there's a lot more investment in the defensive side of the football, we can definitely see some change going there. But, I think Brian Schottenheimer is doing the best that he can with what he has. We have the number one offense. We're second in scoring, I believe. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're just good overall across the board on offense. Would like to see more balance in the run game, but that's to come. You know what I'm saying? I think we're starting to see a little bit more Malik Davis. I think there's other running backs out there on the market that we can kind of pretty much shop for. Somebody like a Damian Pierce, who just got released by the Texans, so we can possibly claim him off waivers, and he's more of a shoddy type of running back. In many press conferences, Brian Schottenheimer is always consistently trying to openly express the type of team that he wants. He says he wants physical. He wants, a very run first dominant team and things like that. Want to be stronger in the trenches and things like that, et cetera, et cetera. And I feel like outside of Javonte Williams, the reason why we didn't see Javonte Williams in the preseason is because Shotty wanted to bubble wrap him, because he knew that he was going to be the guy. He was going to be pretty much the bell cow of this offense. But I still think we needed kind of a RB2 to kind of really take the load off Javonte Williams, and so that we can really be a more run-pass, play-action type of team. You know what I'm saying? Take the work off of Dak Prescott's load. Yes, Dak Prescott is playing great, but we don't want Dak Prescott to have to play and put up 30 to 40 points every single night. You know what I'm saying? Have 40 pass attempts every single night. That's not a good recipe for success for this football team. Right? Shotty has always expressed his type of running back, right? He says he likes big backs. If you look at Marty Schottenheimer, his dad, you look at the history of his running backs that he's had, they always primarily been big backs, right? Same for Brian Schottenheimer, right? If you look at the history of his running backs, they always primarily been big power running backs, right? And so I think somebody like a Damian Pierce can kind of pretty much fill that void, right, at RB2, right? Somebody who's going to be hungry, somebody who's going to be cheap for right now, you know what I mean? Somebody who can be, a placeholder until we get our running back for the future, right? So I think we should go out there and claim Damian Pierce off waivers, man. I think it's a really good opportunity for us to kind of pretty much shore up that running back room to where we need it to be and really be able to compete late in the season in cold weather. All right, guys, and also peep this, man. For y'all Cowboy fans that do not keep up with the news throughout the week, man, Dak Prescott has shown up on the injury report. Now, he's been limited practice throughout the first half of the week, but he's been a full participant in practice towards the end of the week. Okay, however, he has a hip injury, which means all that dropping back, man, all that scrambling in the pocket, making an extra play, you know what I'm saying, it's taking a toll on his body. You know what I'm saying? Although Dak Prescott is playing at a high level and at a great level, man, as he should, bro, we cannot take this for granted. This is what I be talking about, man. This is why I was making videos plunging for a RB2. It was like, oh, we got Javonte. Oh, we got... Look, man, Javonte is balling. But we have to understand, bro, it's about what's around Javonte. It's about the coaching around Javonte. It's about the O-line with Javonte. Not that he's not good. But yeah, man, anyways, man, I'm still looking forward to playing the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday, man. I might pull up to that game, to be honest with y'all, bro. Experience something, you know what I'm saying? They playing in Dallas. So, yeah, let's go Cowboys, man. I'm feeling pretty optimistic and feeling pretty good about our chances on Sunday, man. Obviously, the Philadelphia Eagles are a winning team. However, they're a struggling winning team. And they obviously go through this phase kind of pretty much almost every season. But it's like a team that kind of like us is really figuring out, you know what I'm saying, a team like Philadelphia should already have something figured out. And I feel like their setbacks weren't as big as our setbacks this season. You know what I mean? Like, their setbacks should have been, you know what I'm saying, should have been changed and adjusted within 2 to 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Versus ours took the entire half of the season. So I really like our chances on Sunday, man. Go Cowboys. Let me know what y'all think.